All right, everybody, welcome to the Cavendish Farms Wellness Center for this, the championship game of the Eastern Canadian Women's Hockey League playoffs between the number 1 seed in this tournament, UNB Red Blazers, against the number 2 seed, Holland Hurricanes. They traded places during the regular season. They finished with identical 11-5 records. Holland College was number 1 during the regular season, but the Red Blazers defeated the Hurricanes 2-1 on Friday night to earn the bye to the gold medal game, and we're underway. Jordy Caraher bringing you the play-by-play here. That's an early opportunity for UNB, and that's stopped by Mackenzie Keown in goal tonight for the Hurricanes. And the face-off will come to her right. And a good draw there, won by Taylor Joyce. And the Hurricanes have it. Nicole Derry has it lost in her feet for a second, but she's able to spin away. Unable to clear it. Michaela Otway tries to get it on net for UNB, but she can't. And now Joyce comes in for the Hurricanes. Woodworth pokes it forward for Joyce, and that's a big stop from Kate Northrup. Big stop there from the second-team All-Star this season for the Red Blazers. Now Woodworth has it in the bottom corner here again. And now Michaela Otway sends it out. And that's going to be picked up by Nicole Gallant. Gallant with space. She finds Woodworth with the lead pass. Woodworth just throws that one on goal a little bit wide. And now Jenna Barrett sends it out of the UNB zone. Picked up by Gallant once more. Pressured by Barrett. And Dunn tries to move it forward, but she runs into a Red Blazer. And now Sarah Christensen has the puck for UNB. Sends it forward. That was Maggie Gray sending it into Holland College territory, and Gallant back for it. Now Gray with it. Being pressured along the boards by Melissa French, who scored the big game-winning goal this morning for the Hurricanes to punch their ticket into this afternoon's contest. And now the Hurricanes coming out here. Caitlin Kumiski trying to center it, but instead Christensen will pick it up. And Gray just shovels it out of UNB's zone. And a little bit of miscommunication there between Gallant and French. And now Kaylee Keown's trying to skate forward. And the puck stays onside as Keown tries to wheel her way around. Watched closely by Christensen and Corey O'Brien there for UNB. O'Brien now with the puck. She's coming out. UNB, of course, in their black with white and red trim. They're going from right to left on your screen. And they just got called for icing here. So the Hurricanes in white going from left to right. They'll have an offensive zone face-off to the right of Kate Northrup. And we're a minute 58 into this one, still no score, as Sam Higgins wins the draw back to her defender, Julie McMillan. That one on net from Madison Perriard, no trouble for Northrup there, makes the save. And we'll do it all over again. And again, the Hurricanes take control of the face-off. Higgins puts that one on net, stopped by Northrup. And Karen McDonald unable to get that one. McMillan holds it in for the Hurricanes. And now McDonald and McMillan battling. That's eventually shoveled out by O'Brien. No icing called here. Kaylee Keown back to retrieve it. And Keown sends that one down the ice. Bethany McKenzie with it now. Over to Captain Giselle Rutherham for the Red Blazers. She sends it forward to McDonald. And Keown content to just freeze this puck, and the face-off will come to her left in Hurricanes territory. And we're all set to go here once more. Draw one cleanly by the Red Blazers. Shot on goal, that's blocked. Now Caitlin Dunn coming out with it. She's got room, but smartly poked away there by Rutherham to prevent any kind of open ice opportunity for Caitlin Dunn. And now Derry trying to skate it out here. Derry sends it up the middle. That's intercepted by Alita Vandenbroek. Those two would have quite a bit of familiarity through their minor hockey days on PEI here. And now they're on opposing sides for the Hurricanes and Red Blazers as Holland College takes it out of its own end. And that's Dunn gaining the UNB zone here. Rutherham sends that one around. Vandenbroek going for it, but she's beaten to that puck by Annika Mason. Now another battle along the boards here. And once again, it'll be frozen to the boards, and we'll have another face-off. This one coming inside UNB territory to the left of goaltender Kate Northrup. And Comiskey in to take the draw for the Hurricanes against Otway. And that's won by the Red Blazers. Christensen behind her own net. Sarah Christensen coming out here. And she tries to go up the middle, nobody home, and this should go for an icing, and it does. So we'll do it all over again here. Face off once again to Northrup's left. And a little bit of communication here between Christensen and Otway prior to the draw. And that's won cleanly once again by Michaela Otway. But the Hurricanes take control. French tries to center that. Instead, Leah LeBlanc picks it up. And we saw this line yesterday morning doing some damage for UNB. That line of Otway, LeBlanc, and Haley Hallahan. You'll see number 16 with the white helmet. Meanwhile, the Hurricanes have it here, turned over. Brittany Carroll shovels it forward. And puck's kind of hung up in the linesman's feet at the blue line. And we've got another board battle here between the Hurricanes and Red Blazers. So you can tell this is going to be a very tight game all the way through. And Gallant sends that one up the boards for French. And UNB is able to keep it in, but Jess Redmond, she's able to skate that one forward, and just a step offside was Melissa French. And so that face-off will come outside. And while we've got a second here, we'll quickly show you a list of the 2 all-star teams for the league this season. 5 Hurricanes represented and 4 Red Blazers as we go back to play here. We'll get into more of the credentials a little bit later on. Meanwhile, back in the play, Gray trying to send that one up the boards, but Haley Foote has it at center ice. Foote sends it back. And the pass was intended to go back to her, but it didn't quite make it all the way. Now Rutterham's got it for UNB. Giselle Rutterham over to Bethany McKenzie. She's surveying her options. Coming out of the zone, she finds Patterson. But that puck bounces a little bit, and McMillan's going to clear it from the Hurricanes' end, only for McKenzie to get it back. Centering pass to Patterson. And here comes Patterson down the left side. But the Hurricanes are able to scoop that one back up, and it's pushed forward for Madison Perriard. Perriard trying to go off the board, stopped by O'Brien, but Kaylee Keown's going to skate this one out. Hurricanes have a very mobile defense, whether it's Keown, Annika Mason, Nicole Derry. They're not afraid to jump up into the rush. And here's a turnover. Woodworth trying to poke that one toward the front of the net, but Christensen will take that one back. Christensen pressured here by Joyce. And Taylor Joyce comes out with the puck. Again, Joyce, one of the stronger players this weekend, as Woodworth had a chance, just couldn't quite corral it on her stick. And Sydney DeRoche gives it back to Barrett. And Jenna Barrett up the middle for O'Brien. And that one's turned over. Again, Joyce picking the pocket of the Red Blazers. And Barrett will just chop that one out. And Derry sends it right back in for the Hurricanes. And Barrett now being pressured by Woodworth. She's got Dunn coming down the other side. Just clears it out. And we're going to have a too many players on the ice call for the Hurricanes here with 8:38 left in this first period. Red Blazers going to the first power play of the afternoon. Just unfortunate to get caught on that change there, touching it before the other player could go off. That added up to 6 for the Hurricanes, and now it's going to be subtracted to 4 here for 2 minutes or less. And it appears it'll be Katie Lynn Comiskey in the box to serve. Nevertheless, a great opportunity here for the Red Blazers to strike on the game's first power play. And McKenzie sets it up. Otway decides not to take it. McKenzie over to Otway. She kicks it forward, and it finds Hallahan. Haley Hallahan gets the Hurricanes' blue line. Shot attempt is blocked. And it's McKenzie up forward for Hallahan. Back to Bethany McKenzie from the point. That shot gets through. And now LeBlanc has it for UNB. Back to Carroll. Back up to Leah LeBlanc on the half boards. Michaela Otway trying the centering pass, but that's not going to find anybody. It's just going to go all the way back down to UNB's zone. That gives the Hurricanes a valuable chance to change here as Hallahan picks it up on the Holland College blue line. Hallahan's shot drifts a little wide, and Michaela Yateman's there to pick it up for the Red Blazers, battling with a couple of Hurricanes and coming out with it. And now here's Mason trying to skate it out, and UNB keeps it in. 49 seconds left on their power play, 7:25 left in the first period. And Rutherham with the shot, that's right into the chest of Mackenzie Keown, and that'll be a face-off to her left. So 42 seconds remaining on the power play here for UNB. Pretty good pressure here overall to start. And there's a face-off win for the Hurricanes. O'Brien battling in there for the Red Blazers. She gets it back to Rutherham. Rutherham goes D to D for DeRoche. UNB employing the 4 forwards on the power play here. And that centering pass, that'll sneak out of the Holland College zone, forcing Rutherham to go back to retrieve it. Goes cross ice for DeRoche. A little mishandle there. Back over to Rutherham. Giselle Rutherham named a first team All-Star yesterday morning. And O'Brien drops that one back. And that was intended for McDonald. Now DeRoche battling for it. Meanwhile, the penalty has expired to the Hurricanes, so we're back to full strength. As Foote is pressuring Barrett here in the UNB zone. That lead pass doesn't find anybody. And McMillan sends that one forward. Over to Foote. And Foote battling with Christensen there for it. UNB comes out with it. Now Jenna Barrett with it. Caitlin Dunn watching her closely. And Barrett tried to pin Dunn to the boards, but she comes out with the puck. Now Natalie LaPlante looked like she was going to come out with it. Got taken down. Looks like the referees will let them play here this afternoon. As Julie McMillan keeps that one in. That's blocked off by Patterson. She'll chip it out. Most of the way down the ice here, Kaylee Keown will circle behind her net with Gray watching her closely. Kaylee Keown, again, not afraid to skate the puck up. And now Christensen over to Mackenzie. Sent forward. And now the Hurricanes will try and clear it, but they'll give it right back to the Red Blazers as Mackenzie will give that one up. Back to Mackenzie here from Christensen. And Mackenzie tried that stretch pass to LaPlante, but that was blocked off by Comiskey. Now Derry with it. And the Hurricanes get that one out, and we'll see if this has enough legs to go, and it will not, as Rutherham will have to go back to retrieve it. And Rutherham gets flushed out by Comiskey. That lead pass there goes out to the attacker. She chips it in. That was Yateman on the dump in. Now UNB trying to set up once more. And Hurricanes are able to get it out. Here's a nice move here, and just a little high on the opportunity. That was Redmond on the breakaway. Just couldn't quite keep that puck low on that opportunity. She had a little bit more time than maybe she thought. And here comes Sam Higgins, excuse me, coming in with a burst of speed. She cuts in toward the net. Nice stop by Northrup. And the Red Blazers are able to clear that one out. The foot goes over to Derry. And now it's back into the UNB zone. And now Brittany Carroll with it. And Carroll goes off the glass, and she'll chip that one out. Annika Mason cuts back. And now Mason will skate it over the UNB blue line. Gets around Hallahan. Now Barrett pressuring her. Mason tried to get that one out front, but Barrett was able to stop her. Now Higgins with it. Sam Higgins down low for Annika Mason. Being pinned to the boards here by Christensen right below us. And Christensen will come out with the puck here for UNB. And now Gallant chips it off the boards for Foote. Back to Nicole Gallant. And Gallant circles around in her own end. And that cross-ice pass intercepted by Otway, and UNB stays on side here. LeBlanc with the shot. That's stopped by Keown. And the Hurricanes will take that one around, but Barrett will stop it at the Red Blazer blue line. And now it's Mason with it. Annika Mason looking for that stretch pass. And Dunn's got the inside track. She'll get to that puck. But DeRoche is quick to take it away. Now Rotherham with it behind her own net. She goes up and off the boards. But Kaylee Keown's there to meet it at her own blue line. Rotherham D-to-D for Barrett. Tried the stretch pass. Hurricanes got to get onside here first. Now Rotherham back with it. Now Corey O'Brien skating it through the neutral zone. That's poked away. And Rotherham sends it into the Holland College zone. She'll go off for a change. 2:35 remaining in this first period. A very briskly played first period. No score on either side. And that one's chipped back for Julie McMillan. And intercepted by the Red Blazers. O'Brien just dumps it back in. She'll go off. And the Hurricanes will skate this one out. And Keown cuts back. And sent right up the middle. This is an opportunity for Taylor Patterson. She had some ice, but she got blocked off there by McMillan. Now Keown with it again. Kaylee Keown just rifles that one out of the zone. A little bit of a handcuff there on McKenzie, but she's able to get the puck back. Bethany McKenzie skating this one in. Drops it back for Patterson. And there's a shot from Gray. So a good opportunity from the Red Blazers, but right into the chest of Mackenzie Keown. And it'll be another face-off in the Hurricane zone. 1:47 remaining in this opening period. Still no score. And a scramble off the draw. Goes back to Christensen. And that puck doesn't get through. Another shot. And the Hurricanes will just dump it out here. This looks like it's going to be icing, and indeed it will. So we'll do it all over again here with 1:33 left in the frame. Face off to Mackenzie Keown's right. And again, as mentioned earlier, with an Atlantic Championship on the line here, you figured this game was going to be a little tighter, and it's lived up to the billing here so far. And the Red Blazers with a good opportunity there. That one goes a little wide. And Pico chips that one forward. It gets out. And here's Foote trying to battle for it. Higgins just about trying to get to the net, but Northrup's there to cover. And the faceoff will come to Kate Northrup's right in the UNB zone. We'll take another look at it here. And it's Higgins and Oatway on the draw here. Won by Michaela Oatway. She's been good in the circle here in this first period. And that puck rims around, and it'll get out of the UNB zone. Mason there to retrieve it. And now Oatway has it in the middle of the ice for UNB. She gets the Holland College blue line. Michaela Oatway on goal. Nice stop from Keown. And now Higgins trying to chip it forward. She gets it out. And taken down from behind there was Rotherham. UNB looking for a call, but nothing coming. As again, it looks like the referees are just going to let them play here this afternoon. Now Oatway in a foot race with Higgins. And the chance was neutralized there. DeRoche with the shot. Stopped by Keown. And UNB threatening here in front of the net, but unable to put it away for now. Christensen with it. She goes across the blue line for Carroll. And that redirect can't find a home in the net. DeRoche with the tip attempt there. 15 seconds left in the period. And now Gallant, she's content to just fire this one down the ice. It's going to be waved off. And final few seconds here, we see Northrup take a tumble. Can Woodworth get it on net? No, she cannot. And that's how the first period's going to end. So, 15 minutes in the books here. And we have a scoreless game. And for the next few minutes, we're going to see the ice get flooded once more. And we will be back for the second period in about 15 minutes' time. All right, everybody, we're back for the start of the second period of this championship game for the Eastern Canadian Women's Hockey League Championship here. Holland Hurricanes in white. They'll be going from right to left on your screen for this period. UNB in their black with white and red trim. They're going left to right, and we're back underway. And that one's going to be sent forward for Hallahan here, but Picco's able to head her off there. Picco being pressured by Michaela Otway now. And Picco and Hallahan battling for it. Hallahan comes out with it. And now Hallahan's got her stick inside Woodworth's body there. Lead pass here for Dunn. She's got a little bit of open ice, but she's cut off by Rutherham. That's the kind of play from Giselle Rutherham that got her that first team All-Star nod this season. And now Derry's trying to send it forward, pressured by Otway, but she gets it up to Joyce. Gets it out of the Hurricane zone. And now looking for another lead pass here. A little bit of a delayed change there for UNB so as to avoid the too many players on the ice. And now Dunn comes out with it for Holland College. Gained the blue line, but LaPlante was able to get it. And now Joyce sends it into UNB territory, and Northrop is just content to freeze that one. So with 13:48 remaining in the second period, still no score. And a little bit of a late change for the Red Blazers, and it is going to be a late change as we see who's coming off here. That looks like it's Barrett coming off for UNB. Holland College wins the face-off, but they can't keep it in. And Mason will send that back down. Holland College gets back on side. And a little bit of miscommunication there between Carroll and Patterson, but Taylor Patterson's able to get it out for UNB. And she had it there in the middle of the ice for a second. And the pass back to her, it misses. Now Nicole Gallant with it here for Holland College. Gallant up for Higgins, but it's turned over. And it's Patterson with it here again. Patterson trying to center that one, hits the skate of Higgins. Now Annika Mason with it. Mason sends it up the boards for Foote. Out to the center of the ice for Redmond. And Patterson's able to head her off, but Redmond still got it. Now Corey O'Brien circling in her own zone. And now the Red Blazers breaking out with it here. This is DeRoche with it. Sydney DeRoche with the shot. Squeezed tight there by Mackenzie Keown. Net comes off after a little bit of contact between O'Brien and Gallant. And the face-off will come to Mackenzie Keown's right. And while we've got a second here, once again, we'll quickly go over the All-Stars here. We mentioned Higgins, Woodworth, and Keown being first-team All-Stars for Holland College. O'Brien and Rutherham making that first team for UNB. And back to play here. DeRoche trying to get that one on net, fanned. Kaylee Keown sends it around the corner here for Julie McMillan. McMillan sends that one forward. The shot from, looked like Barrett there on the shot, but UNB keeps it in. McMillan with it here. And she goes up and over. And no delay game penalty for that here. So it'll just be a face-off in the Hurricane zone. And we're just about set to go here once more. Joyce will take the draw against Reed. Won cleanly by Taylor Joyce of the Hurricanes. She's got the puck behind her own net. Drops it back for Nicole Derry. Derry goes up the boards. Tried to find Woodworth, and she comes back for it. Gets it out, but Brittany Carroll has it for UNB. She'll send it right back down. And now Derry with it. Tries to get around Vandenbroek. But, again, lots of experience playing each other. Vandenbroek probably knew that was coming. Nevertheless, Woodworth back for Picco. Aaron Picco with it. Circles around, trying to avoid the pressure from LeBlanc, but turns it over. And Yateman trying to get it on net. And there's the first goal of the game. It's Michaela Otway. Oh, wait, that's a huge goal for the Red Blazers. And that'll put them up 1-0 here early in this second period. So that was the byproduct of a little bit of a scramble in front of Keown. And again, it's that line of Hallahan, LeBlanc, and Otway getting the job done for the Red Blazers, and that gives them the 1-0 lead. And we'll see how the Hurricanes respond here. That goal coming at 3:24 of the second period. And Redmond chips that one forward. And back for Bethany McKenzie. She sends it around the net. And LeBlanc blocks the foot off from getting that puck. And Higgins sends it back to the point for Mason. Her shot goes a little wide. And now Rutherham trying to get that puck out, but it's held in by Gallant. And now Northrop steers that one aside. And looked like the Hurricanes might have kept it in, but the linesman says Mason's arm was back beyond the blue line, so they're going to call that one offside. And the faceoff will come just outside UNB territory. And we're back underway here. And that's centered for Patterson. Patterson working her way into the Holland College zone, excuse me. Now Natalie LaPlante with it. And Mason picks that one up. She's able to send that one around the boards. And now Sarah Christensen with it. And the official goal announcement is Otway from Yateman and LeBlanc at 3:24 of the second period. And there's the shot from Taylor Patterson. That's held comfortably by Keown. And again, the faceoff will come to her right. 10:28 left in this second period. As mentioned, Michaela Otway opened the scoring here for UNB. And that's the only offense so far. 1-0 Red Blazers. And Keown takes control off the draw here. Kaylee Keown looking for some open ice. Instead finds a turnover, and Kara McDonald's got it. And now Dunn tried to skate it out, but Carroll erases her at the Holland College blue line. And now Woodworth trying to skate it forward. The shot gets blocked. Woodworth follows the puck. And a little more body contact. That's going to get called on Caitlin Dunn. So, with 10:03 left in this second period, the Red Blazers will go to their second power play of the afternoon. It's Dunn going off. It's going to be a tripping call. And the faceoff will come back just outside Holland College territory here. And the Hurricanes win that faceoff and just shoot it right down the ice. And now McKenzie back to regroup for the Red Blazers. Bethany McKenzie skating this one out. And that pass goes to McDonald. And now UNB looking to set something up. Carroll behind the net. It'll go around for DeRoche. O'Brien right in front of Keown at the net here. And O'Brien takes down the defender Keown. They get tied up. And the faceoff will come to Mackenzie Keown's right. And so 9:31 left in this second period, 1:28 left in the penalty to Caitlin Dunn. And it's Higgins in the faceoff circle against Otway. Michaela Otway wins that one. Again, she's been strong on the dot here this afternoon. That shot goes a little high and wide. And Rutherham back. That was Barrett with the shot. That got blocked. Now LeBlanc with it. And Derry's able to get that one. Higgins pokes it forward and out of the zone. Rutherham back to retrieve it at her own blue line. Rutherham forward trying to find Hallahan, but instead Derry gets her skate on it. And now Rutherham's chasing Derry around the net. A couple of defensemen facing off there. And Hallahan pokes that one past Pico into Holland College territory. And now Higgins back trying to get it out. She can't clear. And Barrett sends it to Hallahan. Her shot stopped by Keown. Loose puck in front of the net. And Higgins is able to clear it away, but not out. And that's sent forward there. Hallahan trying to center that puck for Otway, but instead Pico will just slap that one out with 27 seconds left in the penalty to Dunn. Rutherham goes cross ice here, and that was sent forward, and now it was tipped, and Taylor Patterson in alone. Big stop there from Mackenzie Keown. Taylor Patterson, she had some open ice on that one. Maybe just got in a little too tight on Keown before getting the shot off, and the Hurricanes goaltender showing why she was a first-team All-Star this year, making the big save when needed. And the face-off will come to her left. Just 14 seconds left in the penalty here to Caitlin Dunn. And that face-off's won cleanly by Taylor Joyce. Gallant goes off the boards, but not out. Here's Carroll with it. And pressured at the blue line there. And the Hurricanes are able to get it out. Gallant chips that one off the boards. Penalty's over. Back to 5-on-5. Nicole Gallant working her way around the net. Takes the shot. That one goes all the way across the ice. Now Dunn with it just out of the box. Caitlin Dunn around the net. Trying to maintain possession, but Gallant will chip it down further for the Hurricanes. Woodworth trying to center that one. And instead, that'll be Carroll shooting it around. And Joyce chips it back down below UNB's net for Carroll. And Carroll again loses the handle on the puck. So she'll send that one around for Christensen. And now Christensen will just skate this one out here for UNB. Christensen, one of many island products on this UNB side out of Gaspereau. And she's pressuring Annika Mason there. Mason sends that one around for Woodworth. And UNB is able to keep it in. Holland College's end here, but Gallant finally shovels it out. And now the Red Blazers are content to regroup here. This is Yateman with it. She'll send it back to her defender, and then Mason cuts Reed off. Now Mason still with it. That was Vandenbroek, excuse me, not Reed. Meanwhile, the Hurricanes coming up here. There's Foote. Her shot goes a little wide. Dunn gets the rebound. And now the Red Blazers will try and skate it out once more. But Foote gets it. They got to be mindful of the change here. And indeed, they make the change after it was dumped in. And the Hurricanes will keep this puck in deep. Comiskey in hot pursuit. And here's Rutherham with it. Giselle Rutherham tries the lead pass, and she does find her target. And now Kaylee Keown trying to skate this one out a little dangerously in front of her own net, but she's able to get it out. And here's Christensen with it. Now Comiskey. Back to Julie McMillan. McMillan being pressured by O'Brien, but she's able to get it out. Now here comes Sam Higgins down the wing. She's in UNB territory. Higgins still with it. Sam Higgins sends that one behind UNB's net. And it comes out to the point for McMillan. That shot's blocked. And UNB is able to get it out. So Hurricanes will take the opportunity for a change here, and UNB will break up the ice. And O'Brien trying to find some space there on Keown. Instead, it'll go back to the point for Barrett. Down low for O'Brien. And being pressured there behind the net is Sydney DeRoche by a couple of Hurricanes. Centering pass intercepted by Jess Redmond. Now Redmond looking to skate. She's got a head of steam on her. Redmond, excuse me, getting around Christensen. But that shot goes wide, and that could turn around the other way here. Instead, it's going to end up icing with 4:59 left in this second period. And so, as we mentioned, we have our first and second team All-Stars announced. So our first team includes Acadia's Hillary Dort, for UNB, O'Brien and Rutherham, Holland College, Higgins, Woodworth, and Keown. Second team features Caitlin Dunn, Michaela Otway, Chelsea Wilkins, Nicole Gallant, Natasha Watton, and the UNB goaltender, Kate Northrup. And play back in the neutral zone here now. And taking off here is Leah LeBlanc. Couldn't quite get that one on goal, but Otway's there to pick it up for the moment. Now Joyce with it. Taylor Joyce behind her own net. Trying to decide what to do. She'll go up the boards, and she finds Samantha Woodworth. Woodworth, as mentioned, a first-team All-Star. And here comes Caitlin Dunn, and found a seam to get through, but Northrop's there to make the save, and then maybe a little contact on the pass, as Northrop was down for a second, but she seems to be all right. She's back up to her feet. And the face-off will come to Northrop's left. And that face-off's won by the Red Blazers. Bethany McKenzie back for it. Over to Taylor Patterson. Back behind the net. McKenzie will scoop it back up for the Red Blazers. Centering pass finds Patterson, but the Hurricanes are able to pick it back up for the moment. Then Rutherham chips it right back out. Now Patterson's got a little bit of open space here. Taylor Patterson cuts back. Being tied up by Nicole Gallant there. LaPlante trying to offer support, but Melissa French will come out with it for the Hurricanes. French and Rutherham battling, and that's going to be sent right back down the ice by the Red Blazers. No icing on the call. And now Annika Mason looking for a seam here, and she's going to go. She's got the red line. She's got UNB's blue line. Annika Mason still going with the puck here. And she's unable to get that one to go, and it's behind UNB's net here. And now UNB has some open ice here. They've got a 2-on-1 developing here. Keown trying to get back. The shot from Jenna Barrett just off the outside of the net. And Hallahan with an opportunity that's stopped by Mackenzie Keown. Big chance there for UNB to go up 2-0, but Keown's able to get over and make that stop. And there's no icing on the play here, so Northrop content to play that one. Lead pass for Gateman just a little out of her reach. Now Julie McMillan with it. And sent back by Woodworth to Kaylee Keown, over to McMillan. And now Vandenbroek applying pressure. She comes out with the puck, but right back to Kaylee Keown. And now a little bit more battling here as this game tightens up, and it looks like Caitlin Dunn struggling to get to her feet here. Meanwhile, Higgins is skating it into the UNB zone, but she loses it there to O'Brien. And now Julie McMillan with it here once more as the Hurricanes try to get a change in. But Sydney DeRoche picks it back up for UNB. That one's sent forward to McDonald, back to DeRoche. She pokes it away from McMillan, but McMillan gets it back. And McMillan's lead pass for Dunn doesn't find the mark. And now Carroll sends that one forward to Kara McDonald. McDonald with 7 goals this season, so definitely an offensive threat for this Red Blazer side. She just about had a chance there, stopped by McMillan. Good active stick there from Julie McMillan with 1:40 left in this second period. Now that clearing attempt was blocked off, and UNB is still in business here. Hallahan with it. Back over to Carroll. That shot just a little wide. Now Leah LeBlanc with it on the half boards. Down low for Oatway. Tried to find LeBlanc with the centering pass, unable to do so, but Oatway's got it back. And she turns that one over to Joyce, chips it off the boards. And there's a big hit there from Brittany Carroll, and that undoubtedly is going to be a penalty on UNB. And that's the second lick that Caitlin Dunn's taken here this afternoon. And undoubtedly, Carroll at minimum will be penalized for body contact. We'll see if it goes any further than that, but while Dunn is down, we'll step away and I'll be back in a minute or so. All right, we're back here with a minute 11 seconds left in this second period, and the Hurricanes with a huge opportunity here. Brittany Carroll has been given 5 in a game for body contact here, so she's out of this one. So again, major penalty here. Score as many times as you want, you're still getting the 5 minutes. And the penalty is going to be served by Maggie Gray. And the Hurricanes get back to business here as Dunn was able to skate off, albeit with a little bit of help. And the Red Blazers try and get that one off the boards, but Derry stops that one. We have 52 seconds left in this second period. That clearing attempt, Keown steers that one into the corner. Now Pico with it. Aaron Pico being pressured there by McDonald. 38 seconds left in the period. And Perriard, a little bit of a mishandle there. And Joyce skates it around her own net. Taylor Joyce with it here. She's able to cut her way around McDonald. And tried to cut around again, but that's intercepted by DeRoche. Keown catches that one. And she just decides to cover it with Leah LeBlanc bearing in on her. So 17 seconds left in this second period. Again, we've seen Brittany Carroll get tossed from this game. 5-minute major for body contact and a game misconduct. And so the Hurricanes, they'll carry a power play of 3 minutes and 49 seconds into the third period. Meanwhile, Otway trying to find something here. Keown pokes that one away. Michaela Otway still with the puck here. 6 seconds left. And Mason, she's going to skate that one around, and that's how this second period is going to end. So, very interesting developments here. Hurricanes will carry a power play of 3 minutes and 49 seconds into the third period, but UNB holds a 1-0 lead through a half hour of play here in this championship game. And we're back for the third period of play here. UNB leading this one 1-0, but the Hurricanes on an extended power play here following the major in a game misconduct handed out to Brittany Carroll. And that's a potentially big loss on that UNB blue line, because not only is that just a body down, that's a quality body down. That's a leadership body down. And she's been a solid defensive presence back there for UNB, so they will miss her for these final 18 minutes. Meanwhile, Barrett sends that one down the ice. And Otway is going to half-heartedly pursue this one, just allowing Nicole Gallant to get to it. And now Gallant skating it out here for the Hurricanes. Nicole Gallant gets the UNB blue line. Gallant going wide here, and she goes around. She's going to do another lap here. Tries the centering pass, and Barrett knocks it into Northrup's reach, and she'll just cover it up. Barrett giving her a little thank you very much for stopping that. And the face-off will come to Kate Northrup's left. 17-13 left in the third period. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the major penalty to Brittany Carroll, being served by Maggie Gray. And Hallahan wins that face-off for the Red Blazers. Bethany McKenzie with it. And that gets caught up in Patterson's skates. The Hurricanes keep it in. And here's Joyce with it. Taylor Joyce, she sends it down low for Woodworth. Woodworth tries the centering pass, but that's going to get all the way out of the zone. And Julie McMillan back for it. She'll dish off to Kaylee Keown. Kaylee Keown cuts back. And just dishes off to McMillan. And McMillan sends it down. And a couple of the forwards will get off for a change here. And Rutherham's going to bring it out for UNB. She'll send it down. Stopped by Keown. Now Higgins tries to send that forward for Woodworth. Instead, McKenzie ends up with it. Her clearing attempt, it gets deflected, but it gets down the ice anyway, so it does the job. And now the Hurricanes send this one forward. Sam Higgins with it, tries to send it up the middle. Just out of Woodworth's reach, but now being pursued by Redmond. Now Corey O'Brien with it in her own zone. And O'Brien just rifles that one around, but unable to get it out. And sent right back down low, and Yateman pushes it right back up for Higgins. Sam Higgins tries to get that one on goal, but Yateman's able to clear that one down the ice, burning more valuable time. Good job by the UNB penalty killers here. And Derry gets tied up there with, I believe, Vandenbroek, excuse me, and Alita Vandenbroek scores. So, on the major, Alita Vandenbroek finds a way to get that puck by Mackenzie Keown, and it's now a 2-0 lead for the Red Blazers. A big shorthanded goal early in this third period. And so that one came off a little bit of contact between Derry and Vandenbroek in the corner, and sometimes the old adage is just fired on net. You never know what's going to happen. Vandenbroek did just that. It found its way through Keown. And that is a big second goal here for UNB. And now Rutherham having a chat with the referee about something. Even after a goal, I'm not sure if they're looking for an additional call on something. Nevertheless, UNB now up 2-0. And now for the Hurricanes, they still have time to work with, but they got to get going here. They've got two to get here as they'll try and skate it out. And it's turned over again, and that shot fired just high. That was Reed on that shot attempt. And now the Hurricanes will skate this one out. This is Jess Redmond coming up, or Nicole Gallant, excuse me. She fires that one. That's a little high. And that's going to go all the way out. And Annika Mason just chips it off the boards. And now Katie Lynn Kumiski with it. 40 seconds left in the power play, but UNB's already done some significant damage here, and a big rebound just out of the reach of, I believe, DeRoche on that one. And now the Hurricanes coming back in, but that's held up by Yateman. Now Taylor Joyce goes back to the point with it. Now Keown looking to skate here. Kaylee Keown instead just dumps it in where Yateman's waiting. And that lead pass is cut off by McMillan. McMillan in, the shot blocked by Bethany McKenzie. Meanwhile, another scramble in front of the UNB goal. They get it out, and that's going to end the power play for the Hurricanes. So the Red Blazers doing more damage than the Hurricanes while shorthanded. That big goal from Vandenbroek could prove costly later on. But now here comes Sam Higgins with it. And Oatway cuts her off in the middle of the ice. She's able to skate it out. Michaela Oatway with it. That's poked away. And now it's Oatway back for Michaela Yateman. She'll go cross ice here for Sarah Christensen. And that's up for, that's LeBlanc. Circles it around for Yateman. She gains the Holland College blue line. And that shot stopped by Mackenzie Keown. She had to keep a good eye on that. Now Hallahan with it. Her centering pass goes into the far corner for LeBlanc. LeBlanc being mauled there by I believe, Nicole Derry there. No, it was Kaylee Keown. And that puck's frozen to the side of the net. So with 13-13 remaining in this third period, UNB up 2-0. And it looks like, yes indeed, Ryan Maxwell is going to use his timeout here. Perhaps a smart decision to settle his troops down. And so with that timeout, we'll take a short break and we'll be back in about 20 seconds. All right, we're back following the Hurricanes timeout, and if you're Ryan Maxwell, you got to be thinking, you know, you got to be aggressive, but you got to be smart about it here. You're down 2, but there's still 13 minutes to go here. Meanwhile, that one gets turned around. Patterson stopped by Mackenzie Keown. And that redirection also stopped by Keown. So Mackenzie Keown, she's got to be sharp in the Hurricanes' goal from here on out. And now here's Nicole Derry skating it forward. Here's Derry with the shot. That one deflects and goes a little bit wide. And now French tries to kick it around, but LaPlante's there to meet it. She sends it around. Comiskey meets it on the other side. And now here comes Natalie LaPlante out with it. Natalie LaPlante into Hurricanes territory, but that one gets stopped by Derry. Nicole Derry surveying her options. She just fires it down on goal. And Northrop's going to cover. 12:21 left in the third period. UNB leading this one 2-0. Again, as a reminder, the Red Blazers did defeat the Hurricanes in round-robin play by a score of 2-1. Throughout the season, the Hurricanes held the edge for 5-3 in their season series. But the playoffs is when it matters the most here, as we see a board battle here right below us in our broadcast position. And the referee just decides he's going to blow it down. And so the face-off, they're deliberating between referee and linesman. And it's going to come outside the UNB zone here. And we'll just do it all over again here. Joyce and Otway on the draw. One again by the Red Blazers. They send it deep. And now Gallant with it being pressured by Hallahan. Sent out front, just out of Vandenbroek's reach. So maybe a little line juggling happening here for UNB as well. And now Vandenbroek misses that one. Mason chips it in deeper. Bethany McKenzie with it here. McKenzie's going to carry it out here. And that puck goes off of Woodworth and out. That's going to come outside UNB's zone once again. And we're just about set to go here again. O'Brien and Higgins on the draw. UNB controls it. But Mason gets it back. She tries to go cross ice there for Redmond. But UNB will slap that right back to Annika Mason in her own zone. And Mason goes off the boards there. That one's stopped by DeRoche. Sydney DeRoche coming in with a head of steam. She's still got it. And O'Brien tried to poke that one away, but now the Hurricanes will skate it out. This is Haley Foote with it. Sends it into UNB territory. Good battle here. And that one just misses. That's just off the stick of Redmond. And centering pass here. Redmond trying to get it. And there's a goal. Sam Higgins. She's been a little quiet this weekend, but she's got one at a huge moment here for the Hurricanes. And they've cut the UNB lead in half with 10:54 remaining. It's now a 2-1 hockey game. So that's a big answer from the Hurricanes coming off that timeout just a couple minutes ago. And it's one of their star players, Sam Higgins, doing the job here. She's able to find that rebound, just sort of squirt it out, and as a result, this is a game again. Once again, 2-1. And now Higgins takes control off the draw. Now Hallahan with it. She's got a burst of speed here. She gets into Holland College's zone. And now Julie McMillan with it. Looks like things might be about to open up here in this second half of the third period. And that one's centered for Hallahan. She can't quite get a handle on that. Sent back to Otway at the point. That shot's blocked. And sent forward, but it's Barrett able to retrieve that. Sends that one up to Rutherham. Rutherham tried to find Otway up the middle. And Otway's able to get that one. She tries to center it. Goes back to the point for Rutherham. And Rutherham blasts that one. That was deflected. Keown able to see that one all the way. Now Kaylee Keown sends it around for Woodworth. And Barrett tries to fire that one on goal. Now Patterson in deep. For Otway, her centering pass, it finds nobody in particular, and French picks it up. Now, this is Woodworth skating it through. She's into UNB territory, but good back checking there from the Red Blazers, and they'll go the other way. This is Taylor Patterson gaining the Holland College blue line. Patterson fires that one on goal, big rebound, but Hurricanes there to pick it up first. And now here's Patterson with it again. She fires it on goal again, and Keown's able to see that one all the way. And so, 9:25 left. This game got a lot more interesting here, as it looked like momentum was firmly on UNB's side, but a well-spent timeout by Hurricanes head coach Ryan Maxwell, and they've cut this deficit in half. And a scramble off the draw here. Hallahan digging for it. Puck gets back to Yateman. And that shot's blocked. Hurricanes will send that one around the net. Caitlin Dunn's back on the ice. Good to see she's okay, after taking that lick from Brittany Carroll in the second that led to her ejection. Now Derry being pressured on the boards. Hallahan's in there, as is Michaela Otway. She's been a real presence this afternoon for UNB. Michaela Otway, the Kensington PEI product. And UNB's dump-in attempt, briefly blocked, but Vandenbroek still pushing for it. And stretch pass here for Caitlin Dunn. Watched closely by Yateman, dropped back. And Redmond has her pocket picked by Vandenbroek, and here comes Alita Vandenbroek again. Vandenbroek carrying it around the wide side, unable to come back around for it. And now the Hurricanes have possession. They're going to try that stretch pass again. It gets out of the zone, and Annika Mason ends up with it. Sarah Christensen with it now following the turnover. And Christensen has a little open ice to work with. She crosses center, and she gains the blue line, but not before her teammate does. That's offside on the Red Blazers. So with 8:06 remaining here in this third period, we're seeing things open up a little bit here after perhaps a tighter start to the contest in the first period. Again, UNB looking to hang on to its 2-1 lead here. And McDonald had it in the slot there for a moment for the Red Blazers, but that's picked right back up by Haley Foote. And Foote tries to send that one forward, but Jenna Barrett's going to pick it up for UNB. Send it forward to O'Brien. Over to Kara McDonald. McDonald in that face-off circle, drops back for DeRoche. Unable to get that one to go. And referee, I believe, may have lost sight of the puck there. And as a result, the face-off will come to Mackenzie Keown's right with 7:38 left in this third period. Now, if we were to end up tied after this period, the way overtime works, first we'd have a 10-minute 5-on-5, then 5 minutes of 4-on-4, then a continuous stretch of 5 minutes of 3-on-3 until we have a winner. Of course, they could score at any time and end it as well. And now the Hurricanes have it in their own zone. This is Kaylee Keown with it. Trying to find some space. She cuts back. And that is going to be a hooking penalty, I do believe. And UNB's going to the box. And that call, right now, I believe it's on Michaela Oatway, which would be a big loss for 2 minutes or less, and indeed it is. So with 7:19 remaining in this third period, Oatway in the box, Holland College, excuse me, with a golden opportunity to tie this one up. But the Red Blazers come away with it off the draw. Here's Hallahan with it. Haley Hallahan, just content to burn a little bit of time, sending it behind the Hurricanes' goal. And here's Kaylee Keown with it again. Kaylee Keown being pressured there by LeBlanc. Now Comiskey with it. And French tries to clear it, but Rutterham's there to keep it in deep. And now Kaylee Keown with it behind her own net. She's going to skate it out here. Kaylee Keown, she gains the UNB blue line. And now she's going to try and slow things down here. But instead, Bethany McKenzie picks it up. She'll dish off to Rutterham. And Rutterham tries to blast it down the ice, but stopped by McMillan, who will recover it at her own blue line. And Hurricanes had to be careful of the too many players off that change. Nobody touched up. And Christensen's pockets picked. Here comes Taylor Joyce. Taylor Joyce with the move, and Northrop, she's able to cover it up, but Joyce gave a little tap in there. Just maybe a step or two behind that puck after she made the move on the UNB defender. And so with 6:08 remaining, and it looks like, are we about to see another penalty called here on the Red Blazers? We'll see. There was a signal of some description. And indeed, it looks like it's going to be too many players on the ice call. Patterson in to serve. So for 49 seconds, the Hurricanes have a 5-on-3 here. And draw controlled by McDonald. She can't get it out. And that shot's tipped just a little wide. That was Woodworth on the doorstep, and referee loses sight of that puck. And the faceoff will come to Northrop's right. And off the draw here, the Hurricanes control it. Picco over to Derry. Nicole Derry, that one's chipped up by McKenzie. She'll skate this one out and burn off a little more time on this 5-on-3. And McKenzie trying to put that one on goal. This is dangerous, though. McKenzie's got to get back. And here comes Nicole Derry the other way. Derry trying to make that move, but she's erased by Rutterham, and that puck's going to go off the roof here. Meanwhile, Derry slow to get to her feet after that rush, and the puck's going to come outside. And then Derry just has a little laugh after tripping over Dunn's stick after getting right back up. But no laughing matter here is the deficit the Hurricanes are facing at the moment. They're down 2-1, 5:30 remaining in this one. But they have 8 seconds left in a 5-on-3 here before Oatway comes out of the box. Now Nicole Gallant skates this one in. Gallant circles back. You got to watch Oatway coming out. And it's over to Mason. Mason fires that one a little bit wide. And Gallant still pinching there for the Hurricanes. Now 5-on-4. Higgins in the slot. She chips that one, and Northrop makes the save. I don't know if she had it fully frozen before the referee blew it down. Nevertheless, the faceoff will come to the UNB goaltender's right. So 56 seconds left in UNB's too many players on the ice. Penalty being served by Taylor Patterson. And Higgins wins that draw comfortably for Holland College, excuse me. Puck sent back to Gallant at the point. Over to Annika Mason. She scored from here this morning, but that time around stopped by Vandenbroek, and that puck gets out. And now Nicole Gallant back for it. And she chips it back to nobody in particular, but Mason is able to grab it. That wastes a little bit more time for UNB. Just 25 seconds left in the power play here for Holland College. They've got to get going if they want to get something. And Mason skates that one up. She cuts through the middle of the ice, tries another cut, but she's stopped by Yateman. And Gallant back with it. And Annika Mason's going to control it here. 5 seconds left in the power play. Here's Haley Foote. Tries to make the move, but Yateman's going to recover, and we're back to 5-on-5. And now Kaylee Keown has it in her own end. 4 minutes remaining. And a little bit of a battle there again. Holland College shipping it deep. No icing called here. And Barrett goes high off the glass. Hurricanes able to keep that puck in. And that's Higgins battling for it, but UNB is going to come out. This is Michaela Otway leading the rush. She's got Hallahan with her. Dropped for Haley Hallahan. She fires that one on goal, just a little bit wide. And here's Melissa French, centered for Higgins. And taken down from behind there by Hallahan, no call. And over to Otway. She's going to fire that one on goal. Keown deflects that away with her shoulder. And Pico will send that one around her own net. McKenzie there to meet it for UNB. But here comes Derry. Nicole Derry, she had a little bit of room, ran into her teammate French there, and turned it over. Otway fires it into Holland College territory. And now Joyce back for it. That's Gray with it. And here's Taylor Joyce again with it. Tried to find Pico, but UNB is going to come out with it. This is LeBlanc with it here. Or is it LaPlante? I believe it's 17, Natalie LaPlante, who had that opportunity. And now Pico has it for Holland College. And they send it cross ice, nobody home, but Sarah Christensen will pick it up for UNB. 2:25 left in this third period. UNB still hanging on to the lead, and Nicole Derry's about to go off for a hooking penalty here for Holland College. So with 2:19 remaining, this is a big opportunity for UNB to potentially ice this one. As again, it'll be Nicole Derry. She's going off for a hook. And that'll send the Red Blazers to a power play here. And the face-off coming to Mackenzie Keown's right. Again, it's an interesting situation here for the Hurricanes. Obviously, down one at this juncture of the game. You got to start thinking about pulling Mackenzie Keown here. Of course, Woodworth had an opportunity to get away, but she was headed off by the UNB defender Mackenzie. And Redmond loses it in her own zone, but there to recover for her was Nicole Gallant. Now Bethany McKenzie with it in her own end. McKenzie content to burn a little bit of time, but her pass is picked off by Samantha Woodworth. Woodworth a little space to work. She chips that one on goal, but Northrup's there to make the save. And with 1:46 remaining, face-off in the UNB zone. And again, we'll have to keep an eye on the Hurricanes' goal to see if Maxwell's going to call for Mackenzie Keown. And that draws one cleanly by Corey O'Brien for the Red Blazers here, as DeRoche is going to skate this one out. Sydney DeRoche gains center ice, now into Holland College territory. DeRoche still after it, being watched by Annika Mason. DeRoche getting all the way around the net. Now it comes out front to Barrett. Her shot's blocked. And now Mason pushes it out, but Yateman's there to back up. And Mason and DeRoche get tangled up. And DeRoche has it in Holland College territory now. She'll fire that one on. That's blocked by Mason. And now Holland College got to do something. We're into the final minute of this third period. And Gallant sends that one forward. And the attempted chip there from Redmond can't get past Yateman. And now Kaylee Keown tries to push that one forward. Mackenzie Keown starting to edge out of her goal. But Barrett's going to try and skate this one out for UNB. 35 seconds left in the period, 13 seconds left in the power play. Barrett still working her way around. Stopped by Mackenzie Keown. And 24 seconds remaining in this third period. And UNB fires that one. That was Rotherham with the shot. And you got to watch the person coming out of the box. That's Derry. 15 seconds to go. Mackenzie Keogh to the bench. And LeBlanc's able to get that one out. Now here comes Michaela Otway with a chance to ice it. And there's the empty net goal with 4 seconds left. And that's going to do it for the UNB Red Blazers. And so with 4 seconds remaining, the UNB Red Blazers, they're going to be taking home the Atlantic Collegiate Women's Hockey Championship banner and trophy. And so a great effort from both sides here, but it looks like it'll be the Red Blazers coming out on top. Just play out these final few seconds here. And that was a quick puck drop, and we're just going to skate it out, and that is going to do it here as the UNB Red Blazers, they take home the Atlantic Collegiate Women's Hockey Championship, defeating the Holland Hurricanes. Final score, Red Blazers 3, Hurricanes 1. And so you see the celebrations in the Red Blazer end here. Sticks, gloves, pads, blockers, even probably a couple of helmets. They're all over the place here. And this one's just about all said and done here. And we'll go through the handshake line just one more time. We'll stay with you for the team trophy presentation. And I mean, you certainly can't deny what the Red Blazers accomplished here this weekend. They had a great set of games here, and they were able to take advantage of having that extra bit of rest from yesterday. They hadn't played in a day and a half practically, where for the Hurricanes, this was their third game in 20 hours. But, you know, to a player, they would not make that excuse for themselves. Nevertheless, the end result is what it is here, and congratulations wholeheartedly go out to the UNB Red Blazers for a fully deserved league championship here. And we'll just stick around for the trophy presentation. We see Holland College Director of Athletics and Recreation, Albert Roach, coming out here. And he's got trophy in hand here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to congratulate both teams, the UNB, the Red Blazers, and your Holland Hurricanes, on a great season and championship game here this afternoon. Please join me in welcoming Director of Athletics and Recreation for Holland College, Mr. Albert Roach, to present the Eastern Canadian Women's Hockey League Championship Trophy to the University of New Brunswick. We now ask the captains of the Red Blazers to please come forward and accept the league trophy.
And there's the captains of the Red Blazers. They're preparing to accept the trophy here. And there's the handoff, and Giselle Rotherham lifts it over her head, and here come the Red Blazers to celebrate. And so we'll stay with this celebration here for a moment, but I'll sign off here. So for Mason Murray on camera, Benji Newson on the PA and the music here at Cavendish Farms Wellness Center, for Albert Roach, Daniel Cudmore, and the rest of the Holland Hurricanes Athletics Department, this is Jordy Caraher thanking all of you for watching. Thank you for a great weekend here in Montague, and we'll see you all next fall.